we will discuss (2018) Western Province paper part 1 in this video. Okay, part A, question number 1. Select and underline the nearest value for square root 7. Okay, to find the square root of a value, there are two methods we use. Number 1, approximation method. Number 1, approximation method. Number 2, division method. If we use approximation method, how to get the value? From approximation, we have to write what is square root 7 and what are the perfect squares beside them. One perfect square is square root 9, other perfect square is square root 4. Square root 4's value is 2, square root 9's value is 3, so 7 should be a value between 2 and 3. Then we have to find which square root is closer for 7. From 7 to 4, there is a gap of 3 numbers, and from 7 to 9, there is a gap of 2 numbers. So what we can do is, we can take 9 is the closest one. 9 is closer than 4. So this value is greater than 2.5. Greater than 2.5. Why is that? Because the middle of 2 and 3 is 2.5, but 7 is closer for 9. So this value is greater than 2.5. Okay. So what are the values we are checking is, we will check 2.6 to 2.6, 2.7 to 2.7, 2.8 to 2.8, and 2.9 to 2.9. Those values. And we will get the closest value. Okay, let's multiply that. 26 into 26. 6 times 6, 36. 3 remaining. 2 times 6, 12 plus 3, 15. Put the 0. 26 times 2, 52. When you add together, 6 plus 0, 6. 5, 2, 7. 1, 5, 6. Okay. It gave you 6.76. It gave you 6.76. Then 27 into 27. That means 2.7 into 2.7. 7 times 7, 49. 4 remaining. 2 times 7, 14. 14 plus 4, 18. Put a 0. 27 times 2, 54. When you add together, 9 plus 0, 9. 8 plus 4, 12. 1 goes here, 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 5, 7. 7.29. Okay, these values are closer to 7. So we don't need to find 2.8 and 2.9. From these values, which one is closer? 2.6 squared is 6.76. Okay, 2.7 squared is 7.29. For 7 there is a gap of 0.29. Okay, 7.29 minus 7.0 gives you 0.29. Okay, there is a gap of 0.29. If you use this one, 7 minus 6.76 gives you a gap of 0.24. So which one is closer? 2.6. Okay, so we put 2.6 is the answer. Okay, that's from the approximation method. But see, we have to do many things to get the value, and that value is even not the correct value. The only thing we can give is the approximated value. So when we use the division method, I suggest you to use division method for this question, because they haven't mentioned for the first approximation. Okay, so use division method. How to use division method? Are they asking the value for 2 decimal places? No, they are just asking the value for 1 decimal place. So what we have to do is write 7, put a decimal place, and put 2 zeros, and draw the division box, and put a box here, leave one ruler, and draw a box here, and put a decimal place over the decimal place. Now what we have to find, what is the perfect square which does not exceed 7? It's 2. To this box you have to input same digits. Then 2 times 2 is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. Then take these 2 zeros down. Then you will write this 300 from a value that we input here should be multiplied by 2 and it written in here. Or this value plus this value has to be written in here. This value plus this value has to be written in here. 2 plus 2 is 4. 40. And the value you input here should be input here and must not exceed 300. Okay. You can think like this. This is 4 times something. 4 times what is closer to 30? 40. 4 times what is closer to 30? 4 times 7 is 28. Okay. You can put 7 here and 7 here and check. 47 into 7. Will it exceed 300? It exceeds 300, I know that, but we will check. 7 times 7, 49. 4 remains. 4 times 7, 28 plus 4, 32. It gave you 329. So, 7 is not matching. If 7 is not matching, what do you have to input? You have to input 6. 6 into 6, 36. 3 remaining. 4 times 6, 24. 24 plus 3, 27. That's the matching value. So you put 6 here and 6 here. So you are getting the answer as 2.6. Okay. Furthermore, if you need to get the value for 2 decimal places, what you have to do is put 2 zeros here, another 2 zeros here, and input a box here, and leave a line here, and input another box here. This box value and this box value must be similar. And what comes in front of this box? That value should be this 26 multiplied by 2. 26 multiplied by 2. Okay. If not, the value should be come here is this 6 plus the value we written here. Okay, we are getting 52, and 6 times 46 is we got 276. Subtract, it give you 2 into 4. Now take this double zeros. Now it is 2400. 520 some value multiplied by that same value which does not exceed 2400. How to think about the value come here? Use the same method I used here. Here I check 4 and 30. Here I will check 5 and 24. 5 and 24. 5 times what value is equal to 24? Not equal, close of 24. 5 times 5 is 25. So what's the matching value? Not 5 but 4. If you input 5 to 5 times 5, it will definitely exceed 24. I will show you. 5 times 5, 25, 2 remaining, 2 times 5, 10 plus 2, 12, 5 times 5, 25 plus 1, 26. Here, 2625 appeared. So it's not matching. What we have to input? 524 times 4. 524 times 4. 24 times 4, 96. 5 times 4, 20. 2096. It's not exceeding 2400. So what comes here? 4, 4. If they are so 2 decimal places, you can use the division method and do it. Okay. So that's the answer for the first question. So answer is 2.6. It's approximately equal. But you have to underline here. 2.6 is the answer. Then question number 2. How many kilometers does a train travel in 15 minutes if it is traveling in the uniform speed of 72 kilometers per hour? 72 kilometers per hour means 72 kilometers traveled from 1 hour. You can write a rate proportion like this: hours, kilometers, or you can write minutes, kilometers. 1 hour is 60 minutes. Okay. For 60 minutes, how many kilometers travel? 72 kilometers travel. Then we need to find for 15 minutes how many kilometers should be traveled. How to make 60 15? Divide by 4. What makes x? 72 divided by 4. So x equals 72 divided by 4. Answer is 18. What's the unit? Kilometers. That's the one method. Or you can use hours and kilometers. What is the value of hours? 1 hour. How many kilometers travel? 72. Then they are asking for 15 minutes. 15 minutes from hours is 1/4 of hours. 1/4 of hours. So 1/4. Why? To make 1/4, what we have to do? Multiply by 1/4. So to find the value of y, what we have to do? Multiply 72 by 1/4. Value of y equals to 72 multiplied by 1 over 4. Same answer 18 appears. Okay, you can use any of this method. Okay. Question number 3. Express in index form. Log base 2 is 32. Log base 2 is 32 equal 5. Okay. To do this question, we have to remember this statement. Log base is equal to index base. Log base is equal to index base. So, what's the log base here? Log base 2 is here. So, what should be the index base? 2. So, you take 2 here and make it the base and make this 5 the power. Make this 5 the power. 2 to the power 5 equals 32. Log base is equal to index base. Okay. Next question. Simplify. The algebraic fraction given is question number 4. Simplify. 3 over 4y minus 1 over 2y. What is the least common multiple of 4y and 2y? Least common multiple of 4y and 2y. Divide by 2, 2y, y. Divide by 2, y, y. Divide by y, 1, 1. What is least common multiple? 2 times y. That means 4y. 4y is here. To make this 4y, what do you have to do? You have to multiply denominator and numerator both by 2. So 3 over 4y minus 1 over 2y multiplied by 2 out of 2. 3 over 4y minus 1 times 2, 2. 2y times 2, 4y. Now 4y is common. 3 minus 2 is 1. The answer is 1 over 4y. Answer is 1 over 4y. Okay. Next question. Question number 5. According to the information given in the figure, find the value of x. You can pause the video and write it. Then we did in a online class. If we done this in online class, what happened? You cannot make it backward and see. You cannot pause and write. You cannot hear again. So there is a benefit in watching the video. Okay. So take everything positive. Though we couldn't do the class online, you can watch this video. Okay. Remember, when the parallel symbol is given, this Z-shaped angles, that means the angle here are equal and they are known as alternate angles. Okay, when only this parallel symbol is given. Think you have a question like this and you are seeing like a Z shape here, but parallel symbol is not given. So you can say this angle is A and this angle is testing this angle is 40 degrees. So you can't say is equal to 40 though there is a Z shape. Z shape should be there and there must be parallel symbols. Okay. If there's no parallel symbols, okay, you can't use alternate angles. Okay, this is called alternate angles, Z shape. Then, if two lines are there as parallelly and there is a F shape appearing, for this side also F shape appear, for this side also F shape appear. The angle here and here are equal. That means if there is value of 120, this is also 120. Then if this is 120, we know this is 80, and according to F shape this is 80. This is not 80. This is 60. For according to F shape this is 60 and this is also 60. Okay. Also 60 plus 120 is 180. Okay. That happens. Then I will show you the C shape also here. If this is 120, this is 60 from the angles of a straight line. Or if this is 60, this is also 60 from vertical opposite angles. So can you see if this is 120 and this is 60, when they added together they are 180. So if there is a C shape with parallel symbol, they are known as allied angles, and they are 180 when added. When added, they are 180. I didn't write the name of this one. F shape is corresponding angles. F shape is corresponding. Okay. Right angles. If this is 110, this is 180 minus 110. That means 70 degrees. Okay. The right angles are not equal, they are added up and gives 180. But corresponding angles and alternate angles are equal. Okay. In this question, they have given a figure like this. And they have given the upper line is parallel to lower line and this angle is 30. Okay. And this angle is 2x and this angle is x. Now I will mark what data can be gathered from the data given in the question. If this is 30 and this angle, these lines are parallel, this angle 30 and this angle is equal, that means this is 30. Now you can write an algebraic expression. What is the algebraic expression? No, algebraic equation. You can write 30 plus x plus 2x. 30 plus x plus 2x equal to 180. Now you can solve this equation and find the value of x. You can write 30 plus x plus 2x is 3x equal to 108 degrees. Take this 30 to other side. Then you can see 3x equal to 180 degrees minus 30. 3x equals 150 degrees. Divide both sides by 3. X equal to 50 degrees. This is the answer you must write in the paper. Okay. Question number 6. If a person who borrowed 2,500 for annual simple interest pays 250 as the interest at the end of the year, find the annual simple interest rate. What happens? Question number 6. Borrows 2,500 for a rate of R% and pays 250. Write this algebraic equation and solve it. 2 zeros is cancelled with 2 zeros. 25R equals 250. Divide both sides by 25. Rate is equal to 250 divided by 25 is 10. Okay. Take 10 and write 10% somewhere. Okay. That's the answer. Write an algebraic equation and solve it. Question number 7. Find the least count multiple of the algebraic terms a squared and 2ab. A squared 2ab. Okay, we can use two methods. One method is write a squared and from the powers it's a squared 2ab. From powers it's 2 to the power 1 times a to the power 1 times b to the power 1. We are choosing the highest powers. Least common multiple. When we consider about 2, the highest power of 2 is 2. When we consider about a, the highest power of a is a to the power 2. When we consider about b, the highest power of b is b to the power 1. So this is the answer. That's one method. Or you can use this division method. A squared 2ab. First divide by numbers. Divide by 2. Same a squared appear. ab appear. Then divide by a. A squared divide by a, ab divide by a, b. Again divide by a divide by a, 1. B divided by a cannot be done, so write b. Then divide by b, 1, 1. Okay. If 1, 1 appears, that's the end of the question. So you can write LCM equals 2 times a times a times b. 2 times a times b is 2a squared b. That's the answer. Question number 8. How much is 2/3 of 975? Okay, of operation means multiplication. So write 2/3 multiplied by 975. You will divide 975 by 3. 3 has 1 3. 9 has 3. 75 has 25. 325 times 2 is 650 rupees. Question number 8. Question number 9. According to the information given in the circle with center O, find the value of x. Okay. Find the value of x. Easy question. Circle is given and these are radius and this is x. If this is that is not given in the question, so I mark it from blue color. This is a radius This is a radius. That means this is an isosceles triangle. And this angle is 80. It's given. This angle is 80. Okay. This angle is 80. It's given. If this is isosceles triangle, opposite angles for the equal sides are equal. So, if this is x, this angle also must be x. So, you can write an equation and solve it. What's the equation we can write? 80 plus 2x equal to 180. 2x is equal to, take this 8 to other side, 180 minus 80. That means 100. You can put 100 once. Okay. 2x equals 100. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 50 degrees. That's the answer. Next question. Factorize. Question number 10. Write the shaded region in set notation. Write the shaded region in set notation. Question number 10. Shaded region is only A. Shaded region is only A. To get only A, what I have to do is remove this part. Okay. If I take A, what happens? If I take A, what happens? This part and this part both has to be colored. Okay. What I have to do is removing this part. Removing this part. Removing the part that I am coloring from blue color. From A. What can we say about that part? That part is A intersect B. Okay. That part is A intersect B. That means there is an intersection with B. There is an intersection with B. So what you have to do is remove that part. So you can write it as A intersecting with B dash. A intersecting with B dash. Okay. A without B. A without B. So this is the answer. If you want to clear that answer, you can use this method. Okay. We are naming the regions as PQRS. What is the answer we got? A intersect B dash. What is A? Q and R. A is Q and R. What is B dash? What is B dash? P and Q. So yeah, P and Q. So what is intersection? Intersection means common part. Intersection means common. When you take PQ and QR, what is the common part? Q. Q is the common part. So That is the answer we got. Okay. Intersection means common. B dash means P and Q. A means Q and R. A intersect B dash means only the common part, that means Q. That's the answer. You can use that PQRS thing to shape the region. Question number 11. Factorize x squared plus 9x plus 8. You all remember that table I have given. What's that table? 9x plus 8. There is a table I have given. Plus 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 all plus. Okay. If x squared term and x term and constant term all are plus, all factors are plus. Plus 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 minus minus plus minus plus minus. If plus plus minus appears, reason is big plus. Plus minus plus appears, reason is all minus. Plus minus minus appears, reason is big minus. Okay. This x squared plus 9x plus 8 is in the format of plus plus plus. That means all are plus. So how to get the answer is multiplying this x squared term with constant term 8x squared. And write how 8x is come from two factors. 1x into 8x, 2x into 4x. Then think from what addition it gives 9x. It gives from this one. So choose that one and write x squared plus 9x is written as 1x plus 8x. 1x plus 8x plus 8. Now factorize 2 by 2. For x squared and 1x, common factor is x. Inside the bracket I can write x plus 1. X times x squared, x times 1, 1x. When you observe 8x and 8, what is the common term? 8 plus 8. Brackets x, 8 times x, 8x, 8 times 1 is 8. So the answer is x plus 8, x plus 1. Okay, that's how we do factorize. Next question. Question 12. In the bag there are 5 orange flavored toffees and 4 mango flavored toffees. When a toffee is taken randomly from the bag, find the probability that before being toffee being a mango flavored one. Question number 12. How many mango toffees? 5 orange, 4 mango, 5 plus 4, 9, all. They are asking the probability of being a mango flavor. Being a mango flavored being 4 out of 9. All is 9, mango is 4, probability is 4 out of 9. Okay. Probability of being mango is 4 out of 9. Okay. This is the sample space. Sample space. This is the event M. Event M. If they ask about being an orange, the probability of being an orange, sample space is 9, event orange is 5. 5 out of 9. That's the answer. Next question. Is from parallelograms. What to have to know is, if I draw a parallelogram, not before that, we must know if both sides are parallel in a quadrilateral, that's a parallelogram. This is parallel to this side, and other side is also parallel to other side. That means this TURS is a parallelogram, and from this RS side, another parallelogram has appeared. It's PQSR. Okay, PQSR, not PQRS. Okay, PQSR, parallel. Okay, so when it is a parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal and opposite angles are also equal. So TU is equal to RS. RS is equal to PQ. RS is equal to PQ. And PQ is given as 10. So RS is 10. If RS is 10, TU is 10. This is according to axiom number 1. According to axiom 1, what happens? If RS equals TU and RS equal PQ, TU equals PQ. And PQ is given as 10, so TU equals 10. Answer for TU is 10 centimeters. That's the answer for question number 13. Okay. Then question number 4. Solve this quadratic equation. How to solve the quadratic equation? A plus 3 brackets A minus 2 equals 0. If this bracket becomes 0, answer is 0. If this bracket becomes 0, answer is 0. To make this bracket 0, A plus 3 equal to 0. A equals to, take this 3 to other side, minus 3. To make this bracket 0, put O. A minus 2 equals 0. A equals plus 2. A plus 3 equals 0. O. A minus 2 0. To become A plus 3 0, A must be minus 3. To become A minus 2 0, A must be plus 2. So we can write A is minus 3 O, A is plus 2. Those are the answers. A equals minus 3 O, A equals plus 2. I'll give you another example for this. You may get a question like this. A bracket A minus 3, A minus 5 equals 0. In this case, what are the multiples? This bracket means multiplication. So in this type of question, what can be 0? A can be 0. A equals 0. Or this A minus 5 can be 0. A minus 5 equals 0. A minus 5 0 means A is plus 5. A equals 0 or A equal plus 5. Okay. We don't know what type of question may come to exam. We have to be ready for every type of questions. Then question number 15. According to the given information, find x and y in the parallelogram. Okay. It's also a parallelogram and they have given parallel lines. If parallel lines appear, we can take alternate angles, corresponding angles and allied angles. And when it is a parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal. That means if this is x, this is x. If this is y, this is also y. Okay. That's real. No? Parallelogram has all parallel sides. So for this side, there should be a right angle, C shape. So if this is 100, this must be 80 because these two lines are parallel. Then if this is 100 and this line and the lower line are parallel, if this is 100, this must be 80. So 80 and 80. Opposite angles are equal. And when we consider the C shape to upper side, if they are parallel and this is 80, this is 100. So you can put this is as 100. So can you see? Opposite angles are equal. So what is the question? They have drawn the diagonal and given 35 degrees and 40 degrees. And this angle as y and this angle as x. Find, we can find x easily. Z shape. X equals 35. Y is the alternate angles. Alternate angle. Then how to find y? How to find y? This is x, this is y, this is 40, and this shape is a triangle. So I can write x plus y plus 40 equal to 180. What's the reason? Angles, interior angles of a triangle. Angles of a triangle. Now we know x 35. 35 plus y plus 40 equals 180 degrees. 35 degrees plus 40 degrees, 75 degrees. You can take that 75 to other side. 180 degrees minus 75 degrees. Y's value is 105 degrees. X is 35, y is 105. Those are the answers. Next question. Question number 16. Capacity of a water tank which used to supply water to a certain house is 3.6 liters. No, 3600 liters. If the water is supplied in the rate of 18 liters per second, how many seconds it will take? Okay. What is the flow rate? 18 liters per second. 18 liters per second. And what is the volume? 3600 liters. Think about the units. Using liters and liters per seconds, you have to get a second value. That means this liter value has to be cancelled with liter value and second value has to come up from a denominator and become the positive index. That means 18 liters per second must be go down, 3600 liter must be come up to the numerator. That's one method to think. If not, you can use the equation. What's the equation? Flow rate equal to volume divided by time. We know the flow rate, 18 liters per second. We know the volume, 3600 liters. And the time is to be found, make it T. And cross multiply T to other side. So 18 liters per second times time equal to 3600 liters. Cross multiply 18 liters per second to other side. T equals 3600 liters divided by 18 liters per second. Now do the cancellation part. Liters and liters being cancelled. S minus 1 goes to numerator and becomes S. 18 has 118, 36 has 2. 2 and these two zeros, 200. Time is 200 seconds. Okay. In some questions, they may not stop from seconds. They may ask about the minute value. It's not in this question. I'm telling you about another type of question. If they ask 200 seconds from minutes, what you will do is, you will divide it by 60 and write like this. 200 has how many 60s? 3. 3 times 60, 180. Minus 20. Okay. If you write 3 minutes and 20 seconds, that's okay. Okay. But someone will do like this and put a decimal place and put a decimal place and get the 0 and take 3 again. Then 3 times 60, 180, remainder 20 and take another 0 down and 3 and write the answer as 3.33 minutes. That is also okay. But some students write 3 minutes and 33 seconds. That answer is totally incorrect, because 0.33 minutes is not seconds, because they are not having the relationship of 100 multiplying by 100 and divided by 100. They are having a relationship of multiplying by 60 and divided by 60. So 3.33 minutes is not equal to 3 minutes and 33 seconds. It's equal to 3 minutes and 20 seconds. But 3.33 minutes is correct. It's correct. This is not correct. Okay. Next question. Question number 17. According to the information given in the figure, find the value of x. This is from exterior angle theorem. From exterior angle theorem. This angle is given as x and these two sides are equal. This is 70. A, B, C. Okay. If this is 70, this angle and this angle are equal due to the isosceles triangle theorem. So, how to find this angle value? 180 minus 70 divided by 2. Okay. I am making it as y because there is x equal to y. 180 minus 70, 110 divided by 2 equals y. What's the value of 110 divided by 2? 55. Y equals 55 degrees. Y equals 55 degrees. Then, can you see y plus x equals to 180? So, we can write x equals 180 minus 55. X is equal to 125 degrees. Okay. Those are the answers. Okay, we'll discuss next question. Next question is, the figure shows incomplete pie chart drawn using information collected by 40 students. Okay. If 40 students are represented from 360 degrees, 10 students are represented by 90 degrees. Find the student who prefer cricket. The same question we talked. 360 degrees representing 40 students. So they are asking for cricket. The angle for cricket is 90 degrees. 360 divided by 4 is 90. So make it x. So 40 student divided by 4 is x. What's the value of x? 40 divided by 4 students. That means 10 students. Okay. 19. If x equals 2, find the value of y in x plus 2y equals 8. Part of simultaneous equation. X equals 2 and they are asking about y. If x plus 2y equals 8, what is y? Okay, substitute the value of x. X plus 2y equals 8. 2 plus 2y equals 8. These all are divisible by 2. So you can do like this. Divide all by 2. 1 plus y equals 4. Y equals 4 minus 1, 3. Okay. If you don't like that method, you take 2 to other side. 2y equals 8 minus 2. 2y equals 6. Divide both sides by 2. Y equals 3. You are getting the same answer. Okay. What happened here was 2 divided by 2, 2y divided by 2, 8 divided by 2. Okay. You can use any method then find the value of y. Question number 20. The triangles XYZ and LMN are congruent. Write the case of congruency. What are the data given? X, y is it 80 degrees, 50 degrees, 7 centimeter, 10 centimeter. Then what is the other triangle? Other triangle is LMN. LMN. 10 centimeters, 7 centimeters, and 50 degrees. Can you see this 50 degrees is inside X, Y, and Y Z sides, and this 50 degrees is also inside LN and MN sides, and those sides lengths are equal. So what is the congruency method we use with included angle? Okay. Included angle, it's side angle side case is side angle side. So they are asking the magnitude of NLM. Magnitude of NLM, that means this angle. Okay, NLM. When you see this NLM, it is the opposite angle of NM. NLM is the angle name. When you cut the middle part, you will get NM. Opposite side for NM is NLM. So here, what is the opposite angle for 10 centimeters? It's 80 degrees. So what is the value of NLM? It's 80 degrees. It's 80 degrees. Okay. If they ask what is the angle of NML, how to find this one? If I name it as Y, how to find Y? This is 50, this is 80, this is what? 50 plus 80 is 130, this is also 50. This is also 50. Okay. Next one. Find the gradient of the given straight line. Find the gradient of the given straight line. Usually, the method to find gradient is using the equation. What's the equation to find coordinate? Gradient. M equals. You have to remember x parts are lower, x parts are down, y parts are upper. Y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Or you can use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, no matter. Then you have to input values from the coordinates. What are the coordinates? 0, 3 and 2, 7. So input values, these are x values, these are y values. What is y value 1? 3. What is y value 2? 7. What is x value 1? 0. What is x value 2? 2. 3 minus 7 is minus 4. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Minus 4 over minus 2 is plus 2. That's one method. There's another method I have taught you. Write the number 3 and draw 3 lines and write the coordinate as it is. 0, 3, 2, 7. 0, 3, 2, 7. Then rotate this to left side and this 3 appears as M. When you rotate this to left side, this 3 appears as a 3 minus 7 over 0 minus 2. 3 minus 7 is minus 4. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Minus 4 over minus 2 is plus 2. You can use any of these methods. Using the equation or using the hack. Question number 22. According to the information given in the figure, find the perimeter of the parallelogram ABCD. What is a parallelogram? I told you, parallelogram has equal length opposite sides. Equal length opposite sides. That means if this is 6, this is 6. If this is 5, this is 5. So they have given this as 8 centimeters and this as 6 centimeters. So what's the perimeter? 8 plus 6 times 2. 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6. So what's the perimeter? 8 plus 6 times 2. 8 plus 6, 14. 14 times 2, 28 centimeters. 28 centimeters is the parallelogram's perimeter. Question number 23. An incomplete sketch is drawn to obtain the location of point P, which is equidistant to line AB and BC, equidistant to the point B and C, is given below. Sketch the relevant construction and mark the point P. Okay. To do this question number 23. To do the lossy question, remember following statements. Statements are equidistant to number 1, a point, equidistant to a point, to 2 points, equidistant to 2 points, equidistant to a line, 4th type, equidistant to 2 lines. If the question is given as equidistant to a point, what we have to draw is a circle. If the question is given as equidistant to 2 points, what we have to draw is a perpendicular bisector. Equidistant to a line is given, what we have to draw is 2 parallel lines. 2 parallel lines. Equidistant to 2 lines is given, you have to draw is an angle bisector. An angle bisector. Okay. Those are the constructions we have to do. So, when you read this, which is equidistant to line AB and BC, is there's a term like equidistant to line AB and BC. That means 2 lines. Okay. AB and BC are 2 lines. And what must be the construction? Angle bisector. When you say this AB and BC, what is the angle come to your mind? ABC. So there must be a construction for the angle bisector of ABC. Angle bisector of ABC. They have done that. Okay, can you see? They have done that. ABC angle is bisected. Okay, pause this and write. I am erasing this now. Okay, pause this and write. I will draw the question and discuss it. Okay. But I will keep this part 2 points because in this question, can you see the next part is equidistant to the points B and C is given below. Points B and C means what? 2 points. So I keep that one also. Okay. Then I will draw the given question ABC, and they have put dot here and a dot here. They have put a dot mean they are equal. That means this is the angle bisector. Okay, as I told, angle bisector is given. Then what we need is equidistant to point B and C. Equidistant to point B and C. That means what we have to do? 2 points B and C. You have to make the construction of perpendicular bisector of the side BC. How to draw the perpendicular bisector? Take more than half length for the compass and cut one curve here and cut one curve lower, and don't change the distance, and cut one curve here and one curve here. Then connect the intersection points. Connect these intersection points of arcs. Then this value will be equal to this value, and this angle will be 90 degrees. So they are asking us to mark point P. So where is point P? This is the perpendicular bisector of BC. This is the angle bisector of ABC. Intersection point is here. Intersection point is here. The part I am coloring from red. This is the intersection point. So name it as P. Name it as P. Okay. Remember those 4 statements. Okay. If you remember those 4 statements, you can do a construction question easily. Okay. Question number 24. In the given figure, AC equals AD equals 8 centimeter. Find the value of X. This angle is given as 25 degrees. This is 60. 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. That means ABC. ABC is an isosceles triangle. So they have given this as X. Okay. Those data are in the figure, and I will input another data. What that is? If this is X, this is also X. And what we can say about X is the exterior angle of this ABC triangle. I'll draw it separately like this. This angle is 25 A. This angle is B and 60 degrees. And this is the exterior angle X. So how to find X? X is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. So value of X is 60 degrees plus 25 degrees, 85 degrees. X equal to 85 degrees. Final question of the first part A. Solve 3 over 2x equals 5. Three over 2x equals 5. You have to solve x. There are two methods. One method is getting the reciprocal. One method is cross multiplication. I will do from both methods. First I will do from the cross multiplication method. 3 is equal to 5 times 2x. Can you see 5 times 2 is 10? So divide both sides by 10. Okay, let's do it in another step. 10x equal to 3. Divide both sides by 10. 10 and 10 being cancelled. X equals 3 over 10 is okay. Or you can write as the decimal answer x equals 0.3. That's one method. The other method is getting the reciprocal. When we get the reciprocal, x is not moving to other side, x remains in the same side. Okay. 3 over 2x equals 5. But I write this 5 as 5 over 1. 5 over 1. Then what I am doing is taking the reciprocal. Reciprocal of 3 over 2x is 2x over 3. Reciprocal of 5 over 1 is 1 over 5. Now what I do is cross multiplication. 3, then 2x becomes 3 over 5. I am taking this 2 down. X equals 3 over 5 times 2. That means x is 3 over 10. X is 0.3. Okay, that's the answer. Okay. Then we will discuss part 1b. Part 1b. Now 1 hour and 80 minutes has passed. Okay. A man bought some mangoes for 30 rupees each. One of 5 it was rotten. What fraction of the whole fraction of lot is not rotten? He took how many mangoes? Some mangoes and 1/5 was rotten. I am separating this line into 5 parts and putting R here. R means rotten. So how many parts are not rotten? 4 out of 5 not rotten. Not rotten. So how to get that value from a fraction method? 1 minus 1 over 5. This one is 1 over 1 minus 1 over 5. 1 over 1 can be converted into an equivalent fraction. 1 times 5, 5. 1 times 5, 5. So 5 over 5 minus 1 over 5. Answer is 4 over 5. Okay. Actually, we can do it at once like this. 1 minus 1 over 5. 5 over 5 minus 1. 4 over 5. This is the answer. This is the graphical method we can use to understand the question. Next up. Number 2. If he kept 1/4 of the mangoes which are not rotten, that means from these not rotten mangoes, he keep 1 part for consumption. So I would see here for consumption. What fraction of the whole lot is kept for his consumption? You can see what fraction of the whole part he used for consumption. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts and 1 part is taken for consumption. So answer must be 1 out of 5. Let's think how to get the answer. Okay, this is the method we have to use to get that answer using an OF operation. Okay. For question number 2, we are using an OF operation. 1/4 of remaining. 1/4 of remaining. What of the remaining value? 1/4 for of we put multiplication. What of the remaining part? 4/5. 4 over 5. Cut 4 and 4 and you will get that 1 over 5 answer. Next question. He sold the remaining mangoes. If the number of mangoes he sold was 60, how many mangoes did he buy? These parts has been sold. Sold. And the number of mangoes he sold was 60. These 3 parts are equal to 60. So 1 part is equal to 20. So how many 20 parts? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That means he took 100 mangoes. Now we have to show that answer from this part, from a fraction method. Okay, from a fraction method. Okay, let's think how to do that. Question number 3. First we have to find mangoes remain after removing as rotten and for consumption. Mangoes remain after removing as rotten and for consumption. Mango lot is taken as Y. First we remove 1/5 for 1/5 as rotten mangoes and we remove another 1/5 as consumption. This one can be written as 5 over 5 minus 1 over 5 minus 1 over 5. 5 minus 1, 4, 4 minus 1, 3. 3 over 5. Then they have told that mangoes are equal to 60 mangoes. Now what we do is, we are writing an OF operation. 3/5 of mango lot is equal to 60 mangoes. Okay. Then we put multiplication symbol for this of operation and we solve it. So we solve this 3/5 multiplied by mango lot equal to 60. This 5 is multiplied to numerator, 3 is going for the denominator. So mango lot is equal to 60 multiplied by 5 divided by 3. 3 has 1, 3, 60 has 20. 20 times 5 will give you 100 as we discussed before. Okay. Then, question number 4. If the number of mangoes he sold used to manufacture jam, the manufacturing cost of a bottle of jam is 250 and VAT of 15% charge for the bottle of jam, what will be the selling price for the bottle of jam? Okay. Selling price of the bottle of jam. That's an easy question. 250 is the price of jam and 15% of VAT is charged. Okay. They are asking the selling price. So, if they are asking the selling price, you can easily input 115 to get the answer at once. If not, you can get the VAT value first and add it to the answer. Cut 0 with 0. And 10 has how many 5s? 2. 15 has how many 5s? 3. 25 times 3, 75. 75 divided by 2 is 37 rupees and 50 cents. You have to add that value for 250. It gives you 287 rupees and 50 cents. If you do like this, you will get the same answer. 250 multiplied by 115 over 100. How to solve this? 100 has how many 50s? 2. 250 has how many 50s? 5. 115 into 5. 100 times 5, 500. 15 times 5, 75. 575 divided by 2. Divide 575 by 2. 5 has 2, 2 times 2, 4, remainder 1. 17 has 8, 8 times 2, 16, remainder 1. 15 has 7 2s, 7 times 2, 14, remainder 1. Put a decimal over decimal. Take this 0 down, 10 has 5. 287.5. You are getting the same answer. Okay, next up. Pie chart question. Their representation, pie chart question. They have given 240 degrees for banana, and 20 degrees for mango, and 60 degrees for pineapple. 60 degrees for pineapple, and the angle for grapes is not mentioned, but we can find it easy. Number 1, which fruit is cultivated in least extent of land? That means we have to find that value first. If 240 is taken, the remaining angle is 120 degrees. Because 240 plus 120 is 360. this is given as 60. So that means grapes and mangoes should be 60 because 20 plus 60 plus grapes angle must be 120. So how to find grapes angle? 120 minus 60 plus 20 is 80. It gives you 40. So angle for grapes is 40 degrees. So what is the least cultivated fruit type? Mango. Because only 20 degrees are. Next one. Number 2. Find the ratio of land area allocated to cultivate mango and banana. Mango to banana. Mango is cultivated in 20 degree and banana is cultivated in 240 degree land extent. What you can do is divide both sides by 20. 20 divided by 21. 240 divided by 20 is 12. 1 is to 12. 1 is to 12. What fraction of the whole land is used to cultivate banana? What fraction of whole land is used to cultivate banana? Easy question. The whole land can be taken as 360 degrees and the bananas degrees 240 degrees. When you simplify them, you can get this is 120 times 2, this is 120 times 3. So 2/3 of land. 2/3 of whole land. Next question. Question number 4. If the extent of land used to cultivate grapes is 60 square meters, find the area of the whole garden for grapes. It was 60 square meters. Okay, I will erase those parts. Question number 4. What is the angle for grapes? For 40 degrees, what is the used square meters? 60 square meters is used. They are asking about the whole land. Whole land means the 360 degrees representation. I am naming it as x. Now you think how to make 40 360. You have to multiply by 9. So do the same thing for the side. Multiply by 9. X is equal to 60 m squared multiplied by 9. 60 times 9 is 540 square meters. That's the answer. Then question number 5. Find the area of the land used to cultivate pineapple. Pineapple. 60 degree. Okay. You can use this same method. I will erase this IV parts, I part, and it becomes the 5th question. And I'm removing this 360 is 3. 40 degrees representing 60 square meters. 60 degrees representing how many square meters? I'm taking it as pineapple, so I'm taking it as P. How to find P? To find P, what we want to know is how to convert 40 to 60. How to convert 40 to 60. Okay. How to convert 40 to 60? 40 divided by 40 is 1 times 60 is 60. Do the same thing for the other side. 60 divided by 40 multiplied by 60. Okay. This is the multiplication. What I did was 40 divided by 40 is 1. 1 times 60 is 60. So I got the value I have to multiply to make 40 60. 40 is multiplied by 40 over 60. 60 over 40. 40 multiplied by 60 over 40 will gives you what? 16. So I input the same multiplication here. Now I can write about P. is equal to 60 multiplied by 60 over 40. 60 multiplied by 60 over 40. Now do the cancellations. Cut 0 for 0. 4 has how many 2's? 2. 6 has 3. And cut again. 2 has 1, 2. 60 has 30. 30 into 3 is 90. And what is the unit? Square meters. That's the 1 meter. Okay. Or you can use a ratio and find the answer too. Okay. Those are the answers for the question number 2. Then we will discuss question number 3. Man-based question. 3 men who work 6 hours per day take 2 days to build a parapet wall. How many man hours are needed to build the wall? First we find the whole task's magnitude. What is the whole task magnitude? 3 men work 6 hours per day and 2 days needed. Number 1. How many man hours needed to build this wall? So question number 1 answer is 3 men work 6 hours per day and takes 2 days. So how many man hours? 3 times 6, 18. 18 into 3, 36 man hours. 36 man hours. Question number 2. How many days it will take for 2 men who work 9 hours per day to complete the same work? 2 men who work 9 hours per day. Okay. So 36 man hours, you divide it by 2 men works 9 hours per day. Okay. Then you will get how many days? 9 times 2 is 18. 118, 2 18. So number of days is equal to 2. 2 days will be taken. Question B. Part B. When a car is imported, 15% of its value to be paid as duty, the imported value of the car is 750,000. What is the value of the car after paying the duty? If they ask the value after paying the duty, we can actually multiply by 115 over 100. But if they ask about the duty, what we have to do is only multiply by 15%. Okay. So I will do from the both methods, but I will recommend you to do from multiplying by 115 over 100. But these ones, rupees 750,000 multiplied by 115 over 100. That's the value of car after paying the duty. Cut 2 zeros with 2 zeros, and you have to multiply 7,500 by 115. You have to multiply 7,500 by 115. You just multiply 115 from 75 and put 2 extra zeros for the final answer. Let's multiply 5 times 5, 25, 2 remaining, 11 times 5, 55 plus 2, 57. Put the 0, 5 times 7, 35, 3 remaining, 11 times 7, 77 plus 3, 80. Add them together, 5, 7, 5, 12, 1 goes here, 1, 5, 6, 8. Put 2 zeros to the back. The answer is rupees 862,500. Okay. If if you can't understand that method, what you have to do is you multiply 750,000 from 15% and take the value and add it to 750,000 again. That's the second method. Cut 2 zeros with 2 zeros. Now you have to multiply 7,500 just by 15. So I multiply it here, 75 by 15, and put in 2 zeros to the back. 5 times 5, 25, 2 remaining, 7 times 5, 35 plus 2, 37. Then put a 0, 75 into 1, 75. Add together, 5, 0, 5, 75, 12, 1 remaining, 1, 3, 4, 7, 11. 112,500. This is just the duty. Okay, duty. So duty is equal to 112,500. Total value equals initial cost plus duty. That means 750,000 plus 112,500. When you add 750,000 as initial cost to 112,500, what to get? 2 zeros, that means 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 0 and 5, 5, 0 to 2, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. You are getting the same answer. Okay. But you are getting different times. For this you get small time, for this you get much time than this question. Okay. So I recommend you to use this method. Then question number 2 of part B. At what price should the car be sold to make a profit of 12%? Make a profit of 12%. That means now he has paid 862,500 rupees as the initial cost of the car now. Now we want to make a profit of 12%. So multiply this by 12%. And they are asking about the selling price. So what we can easily do is, as we did here by using 115, multiply this 862,500 value by 112 over 100. Why I am multiplying by 112? Because after getting 12% of profit, the value of 100 becomes 112. Easy to solve. Cut 2 zeros with 2 zeros and multiply 8,625 by 112. 8,625 multiplied by 112. 5 times 2, 10, 1 remaining, 2 times 2, 4, plus 1, 5, 6 times 2, 12, 1 remaining, 8 times 2, 16, plus 1, 17. Put a 0, 8,625 times 1, 8,625, put 2 zeros and write 8,625 again. Now add 0, 5, 5, 10, 1 goes here, 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 5, 5, 10, 1 goes here. 7 and 8, 6, 14, 2, 16, 1 goes here, 1 and 2, 8, 10, 9, 6, 16, 1, 8, 9. 966,000. That is the answer. Okay, next question. Question number 4. You can pause and write the answers. In netball team, there are 7 equal tandem players. 4 of them are wearing caps, 2 of them are wearing red color belts, and 1 is wearing black socks. By taking those who wear caps as A1, A2, A3, A4, and those who wear red belts as B1 and B2, the one who wear black socks as C1, by the sample space to represent all players of the team. So what's the sample space? Sample space equals curly brackets A1, A2, A3, A4, B1, B2 and C1. If players selected randomly, number 2, find the probability that person being who wears a cap. Wears a cap was mentioned from Ace. What is the sample space? Sample space. Number of sample space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So we have to take the denominator as 7 every time. Wears a cap. What is the answer? 4 out of 7. 4 out of 7. Number 3. Find the probability that person being one who wears black socks. Black socks was mentioned from C. Only 1. So 1 out of 7. 1 out of 7. Question number 4. Find the probability of a person that being one who wears a red belt or black socks. Red belt or black socks. Red belt was mentioned from B1, B2 or black socks. Okay. C. Totally it's 3. So 3 out of 7. 3 out of 7. 3 out of 7. Question number 4. Find the probability of a person that being one who wears red belt or black socks. Now we read that. Fifth question. Find the probability of that person being one who wears a red belt but not a cap. Red belt but not a cap. So only we are taking B1 and B2. Answer is 2 out of 7. 2 out of 7. Why is not 3 out of 7? Because they haven't mentioned about black socks. Okay, they haven't mentioned about socks. Sometimes red belts, no, the one with black socks can wear a red belt, but it's not mentioned here. Okay, so we only take 2 out of 7. Then question number 5. Question number 5. As shown in the figure, AED sector is removed from ABCD rectangular shaped metal lamina. What is the radius of the sector? Find the ABCD metal lamina perimeter. Okay. Now 1 hour and 50 minutes has passed. I have discussed, wrote the questions and solve the questions. That means 2 hours are enough for this paper. Okay. Before 2 hours I will end this session. Okay. That means 2 hours are really enough for this paper. You no need to draw this. Okay. You no need to explain this. You no need to use 2 methods. You have to use only 1 method. You no need to draw. You no need to explain. So that means only 2 hours are really enough. Okay. So don't make it hard. Okay. Do the questions very easy. These questions are not really hard. Okay. They are very easy questions. This This is a 45-degree angle, 20 centimeters, 14 centimeters. Okay. What is the radius of the sector? This is a rectangle. Rectangle means rectangle is also parallelogram type. So if this is 14, this is 14. So first question's answer is R equals 14 centimeters. Question number 2. Find the perimeter of ABCDE metal lamina. A, B, C, D, E. Metal lamina. To find the perimeter of metal lamina, you must know this A is sector length plus 14. How this is 14? Because if AED is a sector, if this is a radius, this must be a radius. So this is also 14. So you have to find this arc length and add 2 20s, 2 14s plus arc. Okay. So let's find the arc length AE. Arc AE is equal to the angle of the sector is given as 45. 45 out of 360 multiplied by 25R. So I will write theta over 360. Then I will input values. What's theta here? 45 out of 360 multiplied by 2 times 5 is 2207. 5 is 2207. R is 14. Now do the simplifications. 45 has 145, 360 has 8. 7 has 1 7, 14 has 2. 2 times 2 4, 8 has 2 4s, 2 has 1 2, 22 has 11. So the arc length of AE is 11. After finding the arc length AE, as I said before, how many 14s? 2 14s. How many 20s? 2 20s plus the arc length. So we can write an equation for perimeter equals 2 times 14 plus 2 times 20 plus arc length. 2 times 14 is equal to 28. 2 times 20 is equal to 40. Arc length is 11. 28 plus 11 is 39. 39 plus 40 is 79. 79 centimeters is the perimeter. Perimeter is 79 centimeters. Next question. Find the area of the ABCD metal lamina. Find the area. Okay. So how to find the area of ABCD metal lamina? They are asking about this blue color part area. Have we learned about finding areas of this type of figure? No. We only learned about finding an area of a rectangular part and finding an area of a sector. This rectangular part's area minus sector's area will give the area of that ABCDE. So first I write a Verdi equation. Area of ABCDE equal to rectangle area. A rectangle area minus a sector, rect minus sector area. Okay. How to find rectangular area? 20 times 14. 20 times 14 minus sector area. How to find sector area? I will raise this figure. 5r square multiplied by theta over 360. Oh, alright, theta over 360 multiplied by 5r square. Okay. 20 times 14 is 280 minus theta is 45 degrees, 360 times 5 is 22 over 7, r squared is 14 times 14. Now simplify as you can. 45 has 1, 360 has 8. 8 has 4 2's, 22 has 11. 7 has 1, 7, 14 has 2. 2 has 1, 2, 4 has 2. 2 has 1, 2, 14 has 7. 11 into 7 is 77. 280 minus 77 gives you 203 square centimeters. So that ABCDE has an area of 203 square centimeters. Question number 4. If instead of removing ADE sector, a right angle triangular portion ADF where F is situated on the line AB and equal in area ADE removed from the rectangle. Draw the sketch of the newly obtained lamina on the same diagram and write the special name in which the shape is called. Instead of removing, that means without removing. Okay, without removing that part. That means I can draw ABCD like this. Without removing that part, what they are telling us to do? Remove a part ADF, triangular portion ADF, where F is situated on the line AB. Okay, ADF has to be removed, where it should be situated in line AB. This is F. We don't know the length of this value, this AF length. Okay, you can use AF, don't need to put X. And this is 14. They are asking to draw the sketch of newly obtained lamina. Okay, so you have to put F here, and in fifth question they are asking AF length. Okay, so I am not going to find it here. They are asking the shape. This is a 90-degree angle, this is a 90-degree angle, that means they are parallel. So this shape is a trapezium. This shape is a trapezium. Answer for fourth question is trapezium. And they are asking to find length F. What was the sector area we found? 77. So what we can do is half into base of this triangle is A. Okay, I am drawing that triangle again. This is A, this is F, this is D, and 90 degrees here, and 77 square centimeters are there. So this is the base AF, and AD is the perpendicular height. Okay, it's 40. Half into base into height equals area of a triangle. Okay, I'll write it to other side. Area equals half into base into perpendicular height. Area we need is 77. Half into base is AF. Base is AF. height is 14. Okay, cancel as you put 7. 7af equals 77. Divide both sides by 7. Length of AF becomes 77 divided by 7 is 11 centimeters. Okay, length of AF is 11 centimeters. Okay, so these are the answers for the question paper 1, part 1 and part B. I will upload the video for part 2. Okay.